That was good, Jax. We're going. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good now.
Do I have to give her over this?
Yeah, a little bit. There you go. That's good. What? Missed it. Oh shoot. Who wants to fly the sidecar? Fly in the chair, baby. Oh yeah. Out here with Motard Matt. Getting motarded. He's on the Ducati. Hey, Loud Pipe saved lives. Look at that. I got your damn stickers on my bike finally. Out here riding, making some contacts with people for my business. So you get a dual vlog that's not really a dual vlog, but it's got two of my bikes in it. So I mean that should work, right? Matt's shitting himself right now. He cannot believe the awesome power that's harnessed in that air-cooled machine. So I just worked on a 1977 Harley Davidson shovelhead. This lady had multiple sclerosis and she had a sidecar on it. And she wanted the sidecar removed so she could hand the bike down to her son. So I tackled that job. The bike's been sitting in her garage for a couple of years. I tried to get it running, but the coils were shot and the plug wires were shot. So that didn't go well. She didn't want to put too much money into it before she shipped it off. So I took the sidecar. The sidecar's for sale right now. Any of you guys out there in the Tubes of You world know anybody that would be interested? It's a California sidecar, asking $2,000 for it. It's really nice. It's on Craigslist Dallas. If you guys want to take a look at it, just search California sidecar. It should be up there. Some pictures of it. So yeah, we're coming back from a small town by my house here and just BSing around. How do you like the Ducati?
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. A little second person look at the beast. Let's hear the rev limiter. Let's hear the rev limiter. Oh God, look at that. It's Angry Beast. Woo! These fucking lights take forever. Fucking my vlog up. Oh, are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? Let's go. Let's go. Fuck. Alright, here we go. Matt's gonna eat me up and this car's gonna pull in front of me. Yeah, that went well. Thanks, asshole. I could do something that Matt can't do. Like, oh yeah. Oh, what now, Matt? What? Pass you in the ditch, son. So I'm gonna head back to the house and give you all a little tour of my garage since everybody's been asking about that. I put a post out on Facebook to see what everybody wants to see out of the Fire Guy videos in the near future. And that was a big response I got. Everybody wanted to see the garage. So as you'll see, it's not done yet. Got a lot of crazy ideas flying around. But it is what it is, and it'll be done when it gets done. I've only been working on it for like 5 years. But hey, you know, it's not like I got piles of money sitting around. I'm a broke ass dude, man. I got bikes to pay for. I got a family. I got starving children. Nah, he ain't starving. That kid loves hamburgers. Alright, I'll see y'all back at the shop. Hey, what's up? It's Fire Guy. We're here at Fire Guy Enterprises. I know you expected something much cooler. This is all I got, and it's not even done. So we're just going to take a tour. Real quick tour. Got the 250. Got my Ducati here. The 450 is taking a nap in the shed. So this is my 3-car garage that I had custom built when I built the house. It's 4 feet longer than most garages. So you get a vehicle in here and open all the doors and pop the hood and still have room to walk around it. So as you guys know, I recently quit my job. That's where that came from. That's like 15 years of collecting tools. And now it's in the middle of my garage taking up space. I used to work out of that small box. That's my tool cabinet over there, which is not done yet, like a lot of other things you'll see in this garage. There's a roll-up door that's going to go in the top portion, like a fire truck has, or perhaps like these roll-up doors here. Woo! My nickname is Gumby. Back when I used to work on fire trucks, because I used to crawl inside of them and fit in tight places, so they started calling me Gumby, because they could just fold me up and stick me places. Anybody want to buy a vending machine? I've got one. It's real nice. It works. I used to have a buddy of mine that lived here. He bought Cokes, like going out of style. He doesn't live here anymore, so I don't make money on it. So it just sits there, collects dust, and takes up room. I have a hitch haul too. If anybody wants to buy a hitch haul, custom made, you can tow a trailer behind this thing. It's got balls, man. It's a hitch haul with balls right there. It's my inversion table for hanging upside down. You know, letting the fluid into my discs. Everybody knows I'm very delicate back there, you know. I got my scars, you know, street cred. I slip from both ends, yo. Deep in the streets like 50 Cent. So back here I've got one of the welding projects I'm doing, some pieces from that. That's part of a bitch hanging rack. And that's a whole other video. But I know a guy who knows some other guys, and they hang bitches. And that's a bitch hanging rack. Insert picture. There you go. So, I'm building like 3 more of those. I built like 16 of them last year. These are custom side boxes I built out of scrap fire truck parts. Broke all this myself and cut it. It's got a radio in it. It's pretty cool. It's seen its age, but whatever. This is the first toolbox I ever had right here. This bottom box, and I just kept adding to it. I didn't want to buy one of those big taco wagons and spend like 20 grand. So I just added my nice personal flares to it and just rolled with it. A lot of these drawers have like dividers that I made in them and stuff like that. I got shiny wrenches, fractions. These are all fractions. These are all MMs, the MMs for the bikes. I got more fractions here. Oh. Yeah, I got a lot of fractions. Fire trucks are fractions, you know. We don't use the MMs on the fire trucks. A kid drew this for me. He thinks I'm a firefighter, but as we all know, I'm not. I think he was drawing a sunny side up egg, but I walked in the room and they're like, hey, maybe Chris needs a flower, so they changed it to a flower. I don't know. I'm lost. But on we go. This is my wire rack from when I started installing wires on vehicles, you know, upfitting. It's empty now, so I may need, you know, some supply there. Look, Patrick Stevens, signed right there. That's my boy Patrick Stevens. He's cooler than a fan. So, my pimp sign over here. This is my lucky coat hanger. Because when I need a coat hanger, I'm in luck. Because I got one right there. And I'm retired now from pimping, 32 years of service. I'm over it. On to better things. I'm married now, beautiful wife. No more pimping for me. I built that when I was 18 years old. Stole the stop sign and repainted it like a freaking rebel. This is my sink. It's just a sink, really. It doesn't even have a drain. I mean, you know, there's not much sink. It's sink-shaped, but as far as functioning like a sink, we're not quite there yet. It has a backsplash. It's part of my idea, you know, I'm working on it. The laundry room's on the other side, so I gotta poke some, you know, pipes through the wall. Anybody want to buy a change counter? And a lot of stuff for sale. Furry boots, not for sale, those are Jackson's. I gotta build my drawers for this area here. to put all my assortments in there. And all the doors for this here and that there are laying right here on my sink. It's all kind of apart because I painted the inside of those cabinets. Moving on, this is my custom in the table parts washer. So it's a sink that actually does work, but you don't really clean your hands in it. You just clean dirty motorcycle and chainsaw parts. Chainsaw, that's another story. This here, This is the water manifold for my house. Ooh. Yeah, it had this shitty plastic cover, so I built cabinet doors to put over it.
Fancy.
It is fancy. It's very fancy. So, got overhead cabinetry here. That's where I keep my subwoofers. You always gotta have some spare subwoofers. These aren't done yet. You see the common thing here? This one's done. Watch. Ooh. This one's done too. It does it. These, not. But I'm watching you. I got 2 cameras in here. I got audio too. I can hear you, okay? Don't come in my house and try to take shit, because I will fucking see you taking my shit and I'll hunt you down and I'll stab you in the neck. I grew up in Grand Prairie, okay? I didn't grow up there, but I lived there for a while, and that shit's hardcore, deep in the fucking streets of Dallas-Fort Worth. This is my self-draining wet table, I call it. So when you have things that are wet, they self-drain to this little hole here via the track, and it is angled, you know, like so that everything kind of drains off. And if you need a little help, just grab the handy-dandy drainer tool here. Yeah, works great.
You like a well-lubricated hole.
I like a well-lubricated hole. That's why I keep oil around it, you know. My chain here, some sprockets. You know, I'm building some things for the fans here out of all this crap. I got a lot of stuff laying around. I've been through some sprockets in my life, you know. I got a bunch of them. Just the Ducati, it just rips the teeth off of them. It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't care. It's like the honey badger. So yeah, this all drains into the little bucket underneath there. We got a little flip out here. No, this is my drawer. I get confused easily. This is my flip out for my torque wrench. It's my special torque wrench home right there. And this is a custom tank I built for the parts washer fluid, which gets pumped through this filter, so it's nice and clean. And I got me a little sight glass, little drain valve there. I pimped it out, you know, pimped it out. And by the way, you see all these cords? There's cords everywhere in here. There's one fucking plug in this garage. You think I can install more plugs maybe someday? I'm getting to that, okay? We're working off one plug, so we got cords running everywhere. I don't even have a plug for my fucking garage door opener. So, you know, it's tough times around here. In the ceiling there, that's pretty nice. Got reels in the ceiling, custom fair leads for those keeping track at home. This works. That's wired up. Also, custom audio in the ceiling there, and air. Got air there. Water. It doesn't work. You're safe. But when it does work, it's going to be really handy for doing things. That's only been up there for like 4 years. There's my other camera. I'm on. Yeah, so moving along. More drawers, more cabinets. This is my office here. This is where I'd be staying, yo. I got my subwoofer just bumping, you know. You crank this shit up. Oh shit. Have fun with it. There we go. Where are we working here? I'm feeling the bass. You're not. I'm feeling the bass. Alright, is that less than a 7-second sample? I don't want to get in trouble for copyright infringement. Anybody who knows who that is, you're cool. Okay? I've also got a contest I thought of. Anybody who knows what video this came from gets some stickers in the mail. So in the comments down there, tell me what video this seat came from, and I'll send you some stickers. Actually, Firegirl will send you some stickers. So I'm not good with paper. These are working hands, you know. pens and stuff. I don't get along with them. So, moving on. This is my little control center here where I charge things. I've got my volume knob here, my inputs, my outputs, my test station for 12 volts. It's all electronically controlled in here, you see. It's proprietary stuff. I can't show you that. Moving right along. It's moving right along. My supply cabinet here, which is not done yet, like everything else. There's supplies. A lot of this stuff doesn't even belong here. There's piles of shit that just needs to go in the shed. Because I fix things in here, not houses. I don't need fucking house paint, nail guns, and all that bullshit. It doesn't belong here. It needs to go. Seriously. This thing. Oh, don't even get me started, okay? When this thing turns on, it's fucking loud, okay? And you can't even talk to the guy next to you. You're like, hey, bro, I know we were talking about something important, but we gotta wait like 5 minutes till this fucking thing turns off. Sorry, I can't talk to you right now. It's very inconvenient. It rattles the brain when it turns on. So I'm gonna put it in the shed. And I'm gonna dig a hole. Digging, shoveling dirt. My back hurt. And I'm gonna bury that shit and run it into here. Which is pretty much why the reels aren't hooked up yet to the air. Because I gotta reconfigure everything anyway, so I'll just fucking wait. I had to install an extra breaker panel here to carry my load, you know. Because it's full. I bought a house with a full breaker panel. How am I supposed to upgrade? I had to add a sub box. So that way I can move some shit over here eventually, and then have some extra shit for in the garage. And then my air conditioning unit. Look, that's the AC unit up there. Is that the most badass air filter housing you've ever seen in your life? I built that. There's no air filter in it, but that's what it's for. And then I got my my thermostat over here. So I will have AC. The ducts are already in there, quack quack. And the AC unit's in there. I just got to put the registers in the ceiling and run the copper to the outside. It's on the list. It's on the list, okay? This is my welding table. It's a big manly welding table, okay? So I knew I needed a welding table, but I was like, man, I don't know how I'm going to move that fucking thing, you know? I want it to be mobile. So I had an idea. I said, what can I dig up around here, you know, that I could just weld some shit together and move Jackson's scooter. And I could have me a mobile welding table. So I put my thinking cap on and I came up with this. Did you see that? You drop it like it's hot. Yeah. So there's an air brake chamber under there that pushes the casters down. And then you can just roll it around, you see, and get where you want. And you're like, hey, that's a good place to do some welding. That's my welding table. Works great. I've had it for years. My motorcycle lift, which is currently not holding a motorcycle. And that's mostly my fault, because I'm the one that's been driving this most of the time. It's seeing its age already. Needs some slime in the tires, you know. There's thorns everywhere. I blew the steering out of it. Jackson and I were jumping it, mudding it, going like submarining with it. It's been a lot of fun. So, I got a drill press recently. When I'm building my bitch hanging racks. I used to use the drill press at work, but I don't work there anymore. So I had to get my own. So I picked this baby up. And it's been working pretty good for me. One last thing. I got one last thing. Maybe two last things. These lights here, they need to go in the ceiling. So they project more light onto this area. I've got two already. But I need 4 more to be in the ceiling. So if anybody wants to sneak in and maybe do that while I'm sleeping, you know, say hi to the camera. They need new ballasts in them while you're at it. Just hook me up, you know. Surprise me. That'd be cool. It's not going to happen though. This here, this is my pothead. Yeah, it's a pothead. That's what I was told anyway. Supposedly it was a cabinet that went on the end of a generator. A really big fucking generator. And this is where all the wires and shit went. I found it in the trash. So I was like, hey, I'm going to build a tool cabinet out of it. And it's going to be super cool and it's going to hold all my stuff. So that's what I did. And I'm pretty proud of it. Because it's, you know, one-off. It's all built out of old fire truck parts. And it holds a lot of shit, but right now it's just kind of taking up room. I haven't organized everything yet. Got lasers. Got lasers, okay? He's 85 degrees, okay? Y'all don't even know who this man of mystery is behind the camera. I know who he is. He's 85 degrees. Fireguy24, shop tour, most requested. Maybe next I'll do some welding tips or some shit like that. Peace out.